Hello class, my name is Mary Washington and I am presenting student activities. Another name for student activities is student life and campus life. During my presentation, I will be using the term student life. I interviewed Andrew Redberger for my presentation. Andrew is the Director of Student Life at University of Houston Clear Lake. He is also over Cultural Arts and Student Government Association, which is known as SGA. The mission for student life at UHCL is being unique in our spirit. Many different student life departments across different campuses will have different missions to match with their culture on campus. Some of the services of student life, the generalization pretty much covered across all campuses is providing workshops, programming, promoting leadership, and supporting students. A lot of times, different services for student life will vary across different campuses depending on how small or how large the campuses are. At UHCL, student life covers campus recreation, the mascot, which is Hunter the Hawk, cultural arts, spirit, problem solver, connect, student organization, SGA, ID cards, shuttle bus, theater, promoting leadership, program services, and advising. Many times, student life receives services that probably should fall under different departments, but because the area may pertain majority to students, the services will fall under student life. Three of those areas is ID cards, shuttle bus, and the theater. The organization chart for student life have grown since I started 15 years ago. When I started, student life only had one director, one assistant director, theater supervisor, and one secretary. Since turning into a 4-year institution, student life has grown. You now have a director, 3 assistant directors, coordinators under the assistant directors, and many student workers. Some of the skills that staff need to have when working with student life: creativity, leadership, teamwork, mentoring, communication, flexibility, relationship building, compassion, patience, integrity, problem solving, volunteers, and motivator. Andrew suggested that this is just of many areas, skills that are needed. He informed me that a couple of his areas is creativity, flexibility, compassion, and motivator. Those are some of the skills that he looks for as far as staff within his area. Working with faculty and academic, many times faculty are asked to advise student organizations on campus. This helps with students getting to know faculty and finding out a cross between academic services and student services. Also, faculty are asked to speak at presentations and workshops given by student organizations on campus. And also, faculty are invited to speak at SGA meetings to speak on any different new programming or different policies or procedures that are going on the academic side. The benefits of working in student life: you have great student contacts and developments of students. You get to meet different students of all different types of diversities when working in student life. And you get to see them develop into great employees. For example, one of the student workers in student life at UHCL started off as a student worker within student life. Now he is the director of a whole entire department, which is international admissions at UHCL. Andrew informed me that those are one of the great benefits of working in student life because you get to see the growth of students and see them grow into their careers. Some of the challenges of working in student life: you have no personal life. To work in student life, you must do it for the love of the job. You usually have to work many events, and this includes events that are through student life, and some are requirements through the university that student life staff must participate in. That means a lot of events, weekend events, that you might not have time to do things on your own personal time. Creating events to reach all students. At times this becomes an issue, such as students with disabilities. You must try to reach all students. That is one of the missions of student life. So creating events to reach all students sometimes is a challenge. And receiving lower compensation is sometimes challenges, because student life, out of the whole student services department, student life receives the lowest compensation compared to such areas as admissions and financial aid. And they also work longer hours, such as I was speaking of before, a lot of weekend work and the requirements pertaining with the university. Interaction. At UACL, interaction with faculty, staff, and administrators usually occurs during open house. Open house is a large event that we have on campus that is given by admissions, and it's open house is when you invite all prospective students to come on campus. And this is usually held twice a year, and it is a large event. And student life, administrators, and the faculty participates in this event. Graduation participation is also another interaction with administrators and faculty. This is one of those required participations that student life must participate in with the university. Mission effectiveness. To know student life, in order to know that the mission effectiveness is working, Andrew states that they have spirit days among the university. Spirit days consist of days where on Wednesday of each week, blue and green, which is the colors of the campus, you wear your Spirit Day colors. And that has been very effective on our campus, where staff and administrators and faculty and students you see wearing their blue and green on Wednesdays. Surveys, student life give out surveys at graduation. They have students to fill out as far as ways that they can improve, or certain things that maybe they disapproved of. And Andrew stated that there's been many times that students have stated on the survey that it's too many programming or too many events. And he stated that that's a good thing. So that's what they like to hear, that it's too many events, or it's too many programming. Student participation, when there are events held on campus, if there is a large amount of student participation, that's another sign that their mission is working and their programming that they have going on is working for students. Also, the increase of the number of student organization and activities that are going on for the semester. There are times where the associate vice president might call and state that to create a program or activity for a certain reason or a certain day, or create something to pertain to this issue. So if they have the number of student organization and activities, if they have a certain amount throughout the semester and a large participation, that is another effectiveness that they know that they are going the right way. Also, academic performance by cohorts and programs and by activity. This is if students, knowing that students are graduating and working and succeeding in their academic and in program and able to work in programming, is another effectiveness, letting them know that they're doing the right thing. Student life, universities is not all about academic. And yes, that is the main reason why students are there. But student life plays a huge part in ensuring that students are getting the right support that they need while also achieving and learning about being leaders within the university, as well learning once they leave and graduate how to be leaders in their jobs and in their careers. In conclusion, this is my conclusion of student life. Student life, I know working at UHCL is a huge department on campus, and I feel that every campus need some type of student life on their campus because it brings the students together, it gathers students, and it gives students something else to look forward to on the other side of academic. Also, it shows them as far as on their social sides. A lot of times students attend universities and they're more academic and they don't know how to socialize with other people or other students to be able to um, I guess to know how to get along and how to once they get out graduate know how to be able to be a team player. And student life for sure is a department that shows all the different areas of life. You have your academic side, but student life shows the teamwork side, the sociable side, the leadership side. They're the ones that can teach that to the students in higher education. I hope you have enjoyed my presentation. Thank you and have a good one.